I told you, didn't I tell you? XRP will be adopted in a lot of places with RLUSD. Check out this video from what the president of Ripple has to say.
Ripple stablecoin is a one-to-one dollar pegged token. And so it is really about facilitating things like payments. The majority of what we have focused on at Ripple is enabling cross-border payments that are faster, always on 24/7, lower cost than more traditional means. And so stablecoins like Ripple USD really facilitate that for our customers. And XRP, it continues to be, a native token on the public blockchain, the XRP ledger. And so that token is also very useful for fast payment transactions on that blockchain.
Now that you saw that, let's get into what that all means right now. Woo! Let's get into it, okay? On February 4th, which was what? 2 days ago. Two days ago. Reports emerged suggesting that the United States, the greatest country, has allegedly selected RLUSD, a stablecoin closely associated with Ripple's XRP, as part of its strategic reserve asset. I told you, it was only a matter of time before stuff like this happens and adoption comes fast. Let's just continue with this. This development has significant, I can't even talk, implications for both the cryptocurrency market and broader financial systems. Now, what does broader financial systems means? That means that it's going to be implemented in not just this type of space, but in other spaces as like institutions, banks, hedge funds, you name it, your own transfer services. So what a great day and what a time to live with RLUSD and XRP coming together to be in a reserve asset. Let's continue. Okay, so you're probably wondering, Chris, what the heck is RLUSD and how does it differ from XRP? Well, I'm gonna put a little screenshot right here somewhere, whatever, and it'll explain it to you. So while I'm reading this, you can look at the screenshot. RLUSD is a USD denominated stablecoin introduced by Ripple, designed to maintain a one-to-one peg with the US dollar. Each Ripple USD token is backed by US dollar deposits, government bonds, and cash equivalents, ensuring its stability and trustworthiness. The stablecoin operates on both the XRP ledger and Ethereum blockchain, which is big, providing versatility across platforms. Whoa, I'm excited. XRP, on the other hand, is Ripple's native cryptocurrency, primarily used to facilitate cross-border transactions by acting as a bridge currency between different fiat currencies. Its speed and low transaction costs have made it a preferred choice. Look at the wording, a preferred choice for financial institutions aiming to streamline international payments.
Does this create competition with XRP though? Are you concerned that with this new stablecoin, folks will be less interested in XRP?
We see them as really complementary to one another. So dollars can be a very effective means for payments. And we have seen that demand from within our customer base. Over time, we facilitated north of $70 billion in cross-border transactions through our payment solutions. And we've already been using stablecoins as a part of that equation. XRP is it's the native asset to the blockchain. So it's used for things like transaction fees on the blockchain, but then also can be a bridge asset to trading different tokens on the XRP ledger. So we really see the two playing complementary roles.
Because it's cheap. It costs 0.00001 to send something across the globe for you, for me, for the institutions, for whatever. And these people know that. If they didn't know that, they wouldn't even be trying to put it in a digital reserve asset. They won't even classify it as there. Okay, so just be ready, because things look like they're speeding up pretty fast, and I'm all here for it. I'm here for it. Let's go. All right, so let's talk about some of the implications of RLUSD and XRP as a U.S. reserve asset. What are they? So the inclusion of RLUSD and XRP in the U.S. strategic reserve signifies a notable shift in governmental approach towards digital assets. This move could enhance the legitimacy of cryptocurrencies, potentially leading to increased adoption among financial institutions and investors. Let's move forward. For instance, if the U.S. Treasury holds RLUSD, think about it. It can leverage the stablecoin for efficient, low-cost international transactions, reducing reliance on traditional banking systems. Okay. Similarly, incorporating XRP both together could facilitate rapid currency exchanges, optimizing liquidity management for the government.
Speaking of bridge assets, I'm wondering what this means for on-ramp, off-ramp transactions when it comes to new stablecoins for cross-border payment users. What does the new stablecoin really solve? Is there a real reason at the end of the day you felt the need to go in this direction?
Yeah, so the stablecoin market today is, more than $150 billion for US dollar stablecoins, and it's projected to grow to $3+ trillion over the next few years. So this is a market that is exploding. And you just mentioned a key use case for on-ramping and off-ramping into, the blockchain universe from the fiat world or the traditional world. And so we think that the market is continuing to grow and expand. And so having access to compliant, reliable stablecoins, that's the most important thing in a stablecoin, is that it has to be stable and you have to be able to trust the issuer to keep it one-to-one backed. The Ripple US dollar is regulated by New York Department of Financial Services. Their regulation is really seen as kind of the gold standard globally in terms of how rigorous they are with their framework, and so that is I think a reason that especially regulated financial institutions will choose to use Ripple US dollars for on-ramping and off-ramping into the blockchain world.
And the government wants it easy as possible. They don't want to be paying high cost just to send a payment to wherever the heck they want to send it to. They want a cheap and fast global payment system, period, which is why they're going this route. So let's read about the real world applications and examples. Okay, so number 1 says international trade settlements. A US-based company importing goods from Europe could use RLUSD to pay the European exporter. The transaction would be swift with minimal fees, as we discussed, and the value would remain stable due to RLUSD's peg to the dollar. This method eliminates the need for currency conversion and reduces exposure to exchange rate volatility. So now you have something connected to the dollar and backing our Ripple. So that is huge with a combination with XRP. So let's continue down the line. Number 2 says remittances. An individual working in the US, so you and I, an individual wishing to send money to family in another country could utilize XRP for the transfer. So my parents, my background is Mexican. If I was to send money to Mexico, I could use XRP as a cheaper payment system, obviously. And we all know that so far. The sender converts US dollars to XRP, transfers the XRP to the recipient's wallet, and the recipient converts the XRP to their local currency. This process is faster and often more cost-effective than traditional remittance services like Western Union, which takes how long? 3 to 4 days? That's forever. This is literally in seconds. Your grandma, your granny, your grandpa, your daddy, your tias, whatever, they'll get it in seconds and so cheap that they're going to be stuck on sending transfers to you or you sending it to them all day just because of how cheap it is. Okay, so let's continue to government aid distribution. Okay, government aid distribution says, in scenarios where the US government needs to distribute financial aid quickly, so if you're in school and you got loans and you need the government to send you through FAFSA your loans to your school, this is for you, okay? As an example, RLUSD could be employed to ensure timely, transparent disbursements. Recipients would receive a stable digital asset that can be easily converted to local currencies or used directly depending on the acceptance of RLUSD in their region, which is good because how long does it take for the government to distribute financial aid? I mean, it takes forever, right? I mean, so I don't think it's the government that takes forever. It's usually the institution that's receiving the money that takes forever to take it, right? And you're like, where the heck is my money for me to attend school? Well, this can actually work for you now. It can be there fast, efficient, and cheaper. So now we're revolutionizing not just our transfer services through payments, but now we're revolutionizing the actual payment systems within the actual government departments where we're sending easily and faster financial aid to students and to whoever needs it on time to institutions. Okay, and also it depends on the region who's adopting this, right? But this is coming from the US, so it looks like the US is going to be one of the first countries to actually start implementing all of these great systems pretty soon. So how can the market react to this, and what is the future outlook of all this looking like? Okay, so let's get into it. Following the announcement, XRP experienced a significant price surge, which we all saw. Hopefully you saw it, indicating heightened investor interest, which is good. This reaction underscores the market's sensitivity to governmental endorsements of digital assets. Looking ahead, the US government's adoption of RLUSD and XRP, both together, could pave the way for broader acceptance of cryptocurrencies in official capacities. That's what we need, adoption. It may also prompt other nations to explore similar integrations, potentially leading to a more interconnected and efficient global financial system. What we all been waiting for. It's just repetitive and we're just repeating the same thing. But for those of you that are new, this is something that you should really take in, okay? Global financial system, that is what we want. So in conclusion, the alleged inclusion of RLUSD and XRP, both together as reserve assets, mark a pivotal moment in the convergence of traditional finance and digital currencies. The practical applications of these assets offer tangible benefits, which we've listed here, okay, and I've mentioned already, from streamlining international trade to enhancing remittance processes, you and I sending money across the country, across the regions, signaling a transformative shift in how value is exchanged globally. So I'm glad that the US has stepped in to actually nominate RLUSD and XRP together because they probably know both of these work together really well. And if we put them as a reserve asset, we can start using it in our country, here in the great country of the USA, the best country in the world. So I'm glad that we are actually moving forward with all of the digital currencies, but specifically XRP and RLUSD. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. If you're a first time here, we all we talk about here on this channel is XRP and RLUSD, and well, now RLUSD because it's part of Ripple, but mostly XRP and the updates of what they're doing with it, okay? So if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and comment so that we can get the algorithm going and I can keep pushing these videos out to you and keep you updated with the latest news of XRP. I appreciate all of you guys, and have a great day, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video, so stay tuned for that. Have a great day. Peace.